Hello and welcome back to our Journeyman Series. We are here, of course, with Ajax, group number 4, season number 2. We sit in 4th position. We haven't lost a game after 7 games, so that's not too bad because most of those have been simulated. We're fully concentrating at the moment on the World Cup qualifiers, and we'll have 2 more games for you today. Let's jump across to the calendar and have a look what matches we have installed. Right, so we'll take on October here in this episode. There's a couple of Champions League games, but we're going to have to leave the Ajax lads to their own, and hopefully they can come through with some victories. We've got Finland and we have Germany. They'll probably be the biggest team in our group is Germany. We are on top of our group stage with 2 wins thus far against Greece and Romania. Hopefully we can pick up a victory against Finland, and then we'll see what we can do against Germany. So let's get simulating into this month and get into these World Cup games. Right, we are here in the Champions League, and it is Ajax hosting Mönchengladbach. They get off to a good start with a goal in the 9th minute. They got beaten 3-0 by Manchester City, and it ends up being a 5-goal thriller, 3-2 in favour of the German side. Right, we've got a monthly scouting update back from Italy. Let's see if there's any talent worth bringing into the academy. Santoro does look okay at 220. We'll monitor him for another month. Ricardo Colombo at 70 grand. We'll continue to monitor him as well. A Lombardi. Well, he's got a big name in a journeyman history. We'll monitor him for another month. Anything worth signing though? No, not on this report. Players leaving on international duty. Well, Gallo is going off for Italy. De Ligt and De Jong off for the Netherlands. Kenner gets a call up for Ireland. Wabba Berger for Austria. And David Neres gets a call up for Brazil. Got a home game here against Vitesse, and Robosho puts in a goal in the 4th minute, and we come through 3-1 winners, but Zivk's picked himself up a red card. Alright, let's get into the first game of the episode. It's the World Cup qualifiers, game number 3, and it's Austria and Finland facing off here. Finland have had a fairly decent start to their campaign. I think they sit in 3rd or 4th, so they picked up some points as well. But it will be an interesting game. I'm going to send out more of the reserves-based Austrian squad. Give some of these youth players a bit of an opportunity here. And hopefully they can get the job done here over Finland, and we can rest up some of the bigger players to take on the Germans. We do know Finland. Well, we used Finland last year and we took them all the way, but we didn't manage to win a World Cup with them. Will that story back in here for Austria? Will we get the challenge done? That is the question. All these formalities that we don't give 2 shits about. Let's press pause and quickly jump into the player rating so we can see the teams. So we've got Gruber up front, Jungbauer on the left-hand side. He's currently playing in South America. I went and had a look for him. He's a 79 overall. Azinga, the centre forward, will play in the cam role today. Pichler at central defensive midfield, and the big tower of power is brother Pichler at centre back. Meyer partners up with him. Streibringer, Lennart, so almost a full youth regen side here. Only Alaba and Schoff remain. And let's have a quick look at the Finland side. Well, we know a few of these players from last year. Uranen is very good at left back. Pelopalo can be devastating up front. There's a few new names floating around there, but this could be an interesting game. Let's get into the action. David Alaba comes back nicely, feeds it off. He's got a Zinger. Takes the game on. A Zinger shot. Oh my days! Oh my days! What a goal from a Zinger! It was an absolutely bazinga shot, and he whips it into the top left corner. That was a magnificent strike from the centre forward. Seen the opening and absolutely laces it home, and it's 1-0 Austria here against Finland. Well, don't underestimate the power of youth, because a Zinger has come through an academy, not sure which one, maybe Rosenborg should I say, and he has absolutely snapped that one in the back of the net. It's 1-0 Austria. Schoff has picked that one off. Fires it forward. Here's Grooves. He plays it back for David Alaba. Lays it off. Here's Pichler. Cuts back in on it nicely. He's got Schoff. Plays it forward. It's a Zinger again. He turns and shoots and puts it wide. And well, he's been very sprightly here today, a Zinger. And showing a lot of promise for the future of Austrian football. Well, they get forward. Here is Lod. And Big Pish got in the way. We're going to get another chance here through Scrub. Gets around the big unit, but Alaba is there, and Pichler clears it away. And Zinger feeds it off. Here's Jungbauer. Plays it forward for a Zinger, who's kept on running. Still goes a Zinger. Tried to flip it out wide. Jungbauer's going to try and fight for this one, but he gets picked off. Uranen slips through. Plays this one off to Jensen. Challenge is missed. Meyer is there. And they play it back, Finland. Trying to find a way forward. Get inside to Lod. It's a free kick on the play. Oh, he slips through too. Here's the strike, and it's Finland on the board. Well, they've just torn apart our youthful defensive line. And Finland equalise in the 22nd minute. A marvellous goal there from the Finns. And I think it was Jensen, or whatever his bloody name is. Let's put it in to equalise in the 22nd minute. The defensive line looked a little bit suspect, just trying to get the ball away, but not closing the space well enough there. And David Alaba couldn't get the challenge. It's 1-1. Well, it's Finland down the line again. They play it in the middle. Jungbauer is there, and here is Pichler. He works his way through the midfield, draws a man, slips it off. He's got a zinger on a push now. He'll slip this one forward. Here is Berhard Gruber. Tries to cut back, tries to take the strike. It falls to a zinger, and he puts it into the stands. Well, it's good passing here from Finland. They push inside, but the cheeseburger is there. He's made a good catch. He's not the biggest of keepers, but he's done a good job there. Plays it forward. He's got Groobs. Oh, lovely turn from Gruber. It's taking the deflection. I think Azinga got the last touch. And it's a goal kick. Oh, no, played through. Here's Finland, and cheeseburger. Get in. Good save from the big cheese. And it's a corner now for Finland on the cusp of half-time. They play it out. They play it in. Azinga gets the touch. Gruber plays it on. Here's Clemens Lenner, and there is the whistle. All deadlocked at 1-1. Cuts back inside nicely. Bernhard Gruber takes the strike. A good save from the keeper. Testing him out from range. Right, 3 changes. Grilicic, Lazaro and Rath check in for Alaba, Schoff and Jungbao. Let's freshen this team up and see if we can get a win. Oh, Lazaro gets the touch, and he's got pace, and he works his way down the line here, Lazaro. Gruber working into a position. He'll try and get the cross. Oh! Gets in! Bernhard Gruber. Well, you can't keep this man down for long. And there he is, scoring once again. Gets on the end of a beautiful ball from Lazaro. And holy shit, Nick, he's having a little bit of a dance. Absolute exquisite finish. Look at this play. Lazaro flies down, puts it in there and says, have a crack. And Gruber fucking turns himself into some subterranean missile and puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-1 Austria. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. Right into the dying stages, and it's Lazaro. Slips it on forward. He's got Groobs. Can Groobs finish? Oh, good save. We'll get a corner. Well, it is Austria in the cusp of the death of this match. Punch out from the keeper. Falls to Pichler, who tries something, but it was absolutely horrendous. Oh, Azinga gets the touch. It's Austria on the attack once again. Feeds it off. Bernhard Gruber! Come on down! 3-1 Austria. And Azinga and Gruber combined. They're starting to turn this into a little bit of a partnership. And set these lads up with a few Sarcher torts, because they will be celebrating this win tonight. 3-1 in the death. Lovely ball inside. Sweatier than a gypsy with a mortgage, that one, but who cares? Gruber on fire here in this World Cup qualifications. That's his 4th goal of the campaign, and it's 3-1 Austria. And there is the whistle. 3-1 victors. And roll on. Let's go Germany. Well, 10 shots to 7. They had the possession, but we got the job done. And Bernhard Gruber gets a 9.4 man of the match. Azinga not far behind him with a 9.2. Lazaro checked in as a substitute, got the assist, and we just absolutely cemented a place here. Yeah, one more win will probably see us qualify for this year's World Cup knockout rounds. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one is a big, big game. It's Austria and Germany. Now, Germany will be one of the toughest sides in our qualification group, but if we can get over them here, we are right on track for a World Cup berth. I think there's probably more games than I've anticipated here in this qualifications. I think we play every team twice, so what's that? Maybe 10 games? So still a lot of work here to do for Austria. Let's pause it and have a look at who is playing in the German side. Right, first of all, Austria, we've made a couple of changes. Savitzer comes into the cam role, Lamer into central defensive midfield. Hintiger and Wimmer take over the centre-back positions. So a little bit more strength here for the Austrian side. Looking at the Germans, though, they've got Werner up front, Sane, Goretzka, okay, Weigl, Sule, Jonathan Tah, Stegen is the keeper, Kimmich at right back. that is a strong team, and we'll probably have our work cut out for us. So let's get into the game. Jungbao plays it forward. Here's Gruber. He is in some red-hot form. David Alaba. You can already see the press here from Germany. Here is Schoff, though. Pushes his way through the midfield. Can he create something here? Lays it off. Wants Jungbao, but Havertz gets back and holds up the defensive line, and Germany immediately on the attack. Work from Grooves. Gets back and helps out the defence. Schoff feeds this one off. And here is Alaba, relishing this opportunity to take on the Germans. Cuts back nicely, brings across into the box. It's Jungbauer. Oh, he's got a touch on it to Stegen with the save. Well played forward. Goretzka shoots, and Cheeseburger. A big save. Get the man a bucket of pickles because he is on point. Here is Lehner. Lays it off. Schoff plays it off for Lehner, and down the line here for Bernhard Gruber. He'll cut back inside nicely and slips it off. He's got Savitzer. He lays it back off. No, picked off. And this German defence is holding true at the moment. Sane in the box with Clemens Lehner. Clemens Lehner does well to hold him up, but Sane's there again. Oh, Hintiger, brilliant challenge, and we're away here. Here's Savitzer. Dance past his defender and he keeps on running. Needs to get going, though. He's going to get picked off here. Savitzer cuts back in on it nicely. Can he get a pass in? No. Oh, he's put in a rash challenge as well. And he'll probably get a card for his troubles. Oh, lovely tackle from David Alaba. Gets back and helps out the team, and then gets himself motoring down the line, and he's found Bernhard Gruber. Gruber cuts back inside, needs to get the pass back, and he does. He's got Schoff, brings it inside, no, picked off, and we just cannot break through this final defensive line of Germany at the moment. Well, Wimmer's led him through. Goretzka, oh, Hintergaard was a good challenge, but there will be a free kick in a very threatening area, and Leroy Sané stepping up here. Will the Cheeseburger be able to hold this one between his buns? They play it off. Here's the strike. It takes a deflection off the wall, and there'll be a corner here for the Germans. Timo Werner. Oh, Hintiger with the block, and he manages to clear it away as well. Lehmer gets up. It's all Germany at the moment. They are absolutely flying here. Here's the strike, and there is the goal. Finally, they get one past the Cheeseburger. And the Germans have been threatening for the last 10 minutes, and finally they get one through a man named Havertz. Not sure who he is. Could be a regen. We don't know. But just a little bit of defensive awareness there from Strabringer. Got caught behind and allowed the shot for the Germans. It's 1-0. Havertz, oh, Strabringer gets him this time. Good work. Jungbao's been quiet. Needs to get into the action. Plays this one forward. It's a poor pass. Tar takes it off him. Goretzka, and there is the whistle. 1-0 down to the big team of Germany. Oh, the Germans showing some quality here. We just cannot even seem to touch the ball. Goretzka having an influence. This midfield of Germany is really showing something here. Here's Sane. He'll lay it off, and Berger makes the challenge. But it's been all Germany at the moment. We're going to have to settle into this game. Schoff, Lehner, plays it back off for Schoff. He's not going to really have a chance here against Sane. Plays it off for David Alaba. Off to Savitzer. And that's another poor pass. Well, Jungbao gets the steal. Savitzer lays it off. David Alaba! Oh, what a save from ter Stegen. A rare opportunity for Austria. And we will get a corner here. Jungbao to deliver. Whips it deep inside, but ter Stegen is there. And it looks like an injury to one of the German players. Lays it off. Savitzer. Oh, lovely touch! Oh, ter Stegen again. A solid keeping option, that's for sure. Plays it back out here. Jungbauer plays it forward. Gruber went looking for David Alaba, picked off by Kimmich. And the Germans are just too strong for us today. Savitzer plays it off. Good touch. Gruber feeds this one off. David Alaba. He'll lay it off. Savitzer! Oh, ter Stegen again. Well, the Germans are bringing on Mustafi, so it's a solid defensive effort for Tar, and gets replaced by another solid centre-back in Mustafi. But we're going to make 3 changes as well. We need a spark here, and we're going to bring on Wolf, Azinga, and Lazaro, generate some pace. And, well, Azinga and Gruber have combined in the last match. Maybe they can find us something here today. It's a corner for the Austrians. Schoff to deliver. Sane has picked up an injury. And out the back. Work from Wolf. Lehmer plays it off. Lazaro uses his pace here. Lazaro still going, the young lad. Can he slip it off? He can. He's got Schoff. He'll have to play this one back. He'll play it forward. He's got Grooves. Grooves is in the box. He needs to do something with it. He finds Wolf. Wolf has to do something with it. Off to Lema. Out wide to Strabringer. Brings it forward. Here's Azinga. Plays it back for Lema. Lema feeds it off for Wolf. Back inside. Lazaro went looking for Grooves. Mustafi. And this defense is very, very good. And there is the whistle. Our first defeat of the qualifications. And it is to the big side in Germany. Well, 9 shots to 6. We got played out there. 14 tackles. It was a big defensive effort to only be 1-0 down. And, well, Alaba with a 7.9 was probably our pick of the crop. Strabringer and Lema did well in the back line as well. But unfortunately, we go down to the Germans. Havertz with the goal. Right, it is the final youth scout report from the Netherlands. We've got Jaden de Graaf is 6'1", 79 to 94. Only worth 60 grand though, so probably not worth signing. Rodney Hoekstra looks okay. Possibly bring him into the academy. We'll see what else we've got to play with. Let's have a look here. Dan de Graaf, 700 grand. Holy shit. All right, sign him into the academy. That is definitely a signing. Thomas Decker as well, we will sign in. Dan Peters, 240, we'll sign him in as well. That is a big pickup there in the late stages of this scout report. But we're done for this one. Let's send them back out to the Netherlands once again. Right, we're away here against FC20, who are on top of the table. And they do beat us 2-1. Man City in the Champions League. And we come through with a 1-1 draw. Well done. And we are at home here against SC is at Heerenveen. A 3-0 victory. Boateng with 2 goals. Right, let's finish this one up with a youth squad monthly report. Montenegro 84 to 90, Walter Orr 76 to 90, Jan de Vries 77 to 91, Maximilian Baumgartner 86 to 94, Ronald Berger 80 to 90, Jonas Deisenberger 80 to 90. He's 61 overall. I'm actually going to offer him a contract in the first team. This is Manzi 80 to 88, Danny de Vries 73 to 91, Jaden DeWitt 74 to 82. Probably worth bringing in at a 62. We do need some squad depth, so we'll promote him at 18 years of age. Danny de Vries, yeah, let's get him in as well. Dan de Graaf, 63 overall, 76 to 94. We will promote to the senior team. Thomas Decker, 74 to 94. And Dan Peters, 67 to 87. I'm going to release him. Right, let's have a quick look at how the squad is doing. Burgers an 82, gone up 3. Stadler, 57, up 2. Meyer, 73, up 3. Askabar, 75, up 1. We've also got Hoffman, 71, up 1. Mulders is 61, up 1. Baker is a 69, up 3. Vitek is 60. Abdel 63, up 2. Damon 76. Yerkstra 61, gone up 1. Schuss 55, gone up 3. Vizza is a 61, gone up 4. Azinga 58, gone up 2. Then we have De Graaf is a 63. Gallo 89, now gone up 2. Makoto. Deisenberg is a 61, showing great potential. De Vries 57, Perissal 77, gone up 2, DeWitt 62, Kenner's a 75, up 1, Peng is 72, up 2, Baker is a 65, up 2, and that is our full squad here at Ajax. Right, so the World Cup qualifiers look like this. Austria sit in second position. Our first loss there did come against the Germans, and they lead the group 10 points to 9. Let's have a look now at what's going on in everything else. The Euro League, well, do we have any teams in the Euro League? That is the question. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Where are our teams? Oh, Rosenborg and Shamrock both in the same group. Oh, that would have been very interesting. So one of those should hopefully get through in the Euros. But no Club Brugge there. Maybe they are in the Champions League. I'm not too sure. Atletico Madrid lead their group. Club Brugge there in last place. So that is unfortunate. Ajax, we sit in third on 4 points. Okay. And taking a look at the Dutch League after 10 games, we sit in second position. We are 5 points back on FC20, who did beat us in that simulated game. That was our first loss of the season. But hopefully the boys can start, you know, camaraderie, getting together, and we can make some real inroads for this season. But that's where we'll leave the Journeyman once again. Don't forget, if you want to make any player upgrades, leave them in the comments. 5 thumbs up for an upgrade, and we will see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.